Hey, hey, hey. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, everybody. Let's get these ladies up and rolling here on Spotlight. I am coming at you from New Jersey. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I'm here in New Jersey with my family. So I got my sisters here. I wanted them to say hi. This is my sisters, Des and Tiff. A lot of you have met Tiffany. She's going to be here this fall for the auction again. And this is my sister Desiree. So they're going to be joining us tonight. So I've got the other ladies up on the screen too. We have a few announcements to do. So let's start with Becky. Becky, what do you got?
Oh boy. Okay. What do you want me to talk about first?
I don't pick.
I'll pick. Okay. Well, first of all, I'll talk about National Night Out because that's only 2 weeks away. So we were kind of racking our brains about what we wanted to do for National Night Out. And then, wouldn't you know, the police chief in our little town of Fircrest invited us to do the big National Night Out party at the park here. So it's going to be, National Night Out is August 2nd. It's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. Fircrest, if you don't know where it is, it's adjacent to Tacoma. It's just west of Cheney Stadium. So if you get on I-5 and then get on Highway 16 and get off at Cheney Stadium, you're going to get there pretty quick. Anyway, I will post everything on the family battle page. But anyway, just bring your own chairs. We're going to have a booth there. Our booth is going to be a place where everybody can come and just congregate right near the booth. So bring your chairs. They're going to have music. They're going to have lots of stuff for kids like bouncy houses, pony rides, slides, all kinds of stuff. And then they're going to have a lot of vendors too. And almost everything is going to be free or at very low cost. So they're going to be passing out water, food samples. They'll have hot dogs, chips, and a pop for just $1. There'll be lots of activities. And then there's also going to be fireworks at the end. So it should be really fun. And it's a great park. There's a new community center, a brand new pool. You can look it up online, look at Fircrest Community Center and Pool. If you want to come early and bring your kids to the pool, it's amazing. It's just beautiful. So anyway, it's going to be a fun night. We want to get a big crowd to come. We're going to put up a booth. We're going to tell everyone about Battlefield Addiction and wear your gear and just show everyone what we're all about.
It sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Yeah. And we'll send out all the details. We'll send it out in writing. Absolutely. We'll send it out via text. We'll get all the information to you. And for those of you who don't know, National Night Out is something they do across the nation. And they haven't done it for the last couple of years because of COVID, but it's always the first Tuesday of every August. And it's just an opportunity for neighborhoods, communities to open up their doors, whether it's a business or whether it's even in a cul-de-sac neighborhoods. People host these events to kind of get to know your neighbors, welcome people, community officials, police officers, etc. Everybody just kind of gathering for the night. So it's a pretty cool deal. We enjoyed our last one was at the coffee house. It was pretty cool. We did the big house before that. So this will be a really fun way to do something new and a good opportunity for us to get out in the Wiggins neighborhood and meet some people in the community and share Battlefield. So wear your Battlefield gear too while you're out, and it'll be a really fun night. So we will send out the details. Thanks for that.
One more thing is we do have a group coaching coming up on Wednesday, the 27th, and that is going to be at Rebuild Recovery in Kent, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. Am I right about that? Okay. Yep. Anyway, if you haven't been to group coaching, if you haven't done any coaching, come. It's the best night ever. It's our favorite thing, Debbie and I. We love it. Oh, yeah. Renee's shaking her head. Yeah. It's really great because
Carrie too.
The same experience on Zoom. And then you get to meet people in person and just have really in-depth conversation and not have the distraction of, Art can just really focus in on, what's going on right there in the room. So do come. It's really awesome. And we will have, refreshments for you. So just let Angie know.
What I love about group coaching is just that everybody shares and it's just really interactive. I love it. So yes, definitely join us. You do need to register. There's no cost for group coaching, but you do need to register because we do limit the number of seats. So the link is there in the chat. or you can just go to our website anytime, and you can just go to services, group coaching, and it will always tell you when our next one is there. So definitely join us. It would be great to have you all. Okay, and then mom's group tomorrow. Becky's going to be leading that tomorrow while I'm finishing up my trip here in Jersey. Thank you for holding down the fort there for me, Becky. I miss you ladies, though. I miss you ladies. I definitely miss Wednesdays. Yeah. So for those of you who might not know, the Moms at Battlefield, but it's really for all ladies. All ladies are invited every Wednesday, 11 a.m. We just hop on Zoom for an hour. We have our coffee together. Often we close it down with some yoga in our chair from Renee, which is a really great way to wrap it up. But we talk about the topic from the night before, or just we get to know each other. It's just a really great opportunity to just connect with each other. It's just been really, really great. So all of y'all are invited, whether you've come ever or whether you just pop in for the first time tomorrow, or whether you can just kind of come when you can and get a break off work, your lunch hour, whatever, just join us. So if you need the Zoom link, you can reach out to me, Becky, Kristen, and we'll get that to you. So thank you. And then, so just a reminder now, in next week, we'll have even more details for you guys when it comes to the auction coming up, but just mark your calendars for October 22nd, 10/22/22. That's our auction. We kind of shared that last week. We're going to officially launch next week. So I know everybody has so many questions. We will have more answers for you next week. We've just kind of put it out there, but full details, registration will open up, all that next week. But Renee, she is in charge of our silent auction. So for our auction every year, we gather items for our silent auction. We gather items for our live auction. And Renee is heading up the silent auction. Now, do you have anything to share with them this week, Renee?
Sure, I do.
Cool.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I just want to put it out there that I want you to start thinking about things. You know, if you want to help us out and collect a basket for us, could you start thinking about like the theme that you're interested in? If you have any questions as far as like what we're looking for, I'll put my contact info in the chat over here. So I'll just type that in a second. But, you know, ideas to think about, like I'm just going to every week I'll throw out a couple different ideas, and then maybe you want to run with that. And if you could let me know that you're thinking about that, so I can kind of know where we need more things and whatever. But ideas like maybe a spa basket, like right now, maybe a sports basket. Those are really popular, and it'll be football season. So maybe your favorite team, either Seahawks or the Cougs or whatever. Okay. And maybe like the Kraken, you know, they got the new hockey team. So, you know, just different ideas. And if you have connections, like maybe you know Sue Bird and she's retiring this year. So maybe you can get an autograph from Sue Bird on something. I don't know. Like you think about it. And if you have any questions or you need more like sparks of ideas, I'm going to be putting that out weekly, or you can just contact me and I'll help you out. Also, I don't want you to feel like if you can't build an entire basket, don't worry about it. We will put things together. Like if we find, you know, like loose items or whatever, we'll make something work. So whatever you can offer us, we really greatly appreciate your time and your effort on behalf of Battlefield. It helps all of us. It helps all of our family members. And I really appreciate your help. And also, you don't have to put it together in a basket. We just need the items, and then we're going to actually have a basket building party. So just gather the items, and we'll give you more information on when and where we'll be collecting it. So I'll put my info up in the chat. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email or text me, whatever you want. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Renee. Angela Bottaluco from West Virginia. She just put Steelers in there. So I know Angela chimed in a little late. I'm in New Jersey right now. I flew into Philly. I'm here with my sisters, so they're big Steelers fans. So
me too.
They're with you. They're with you on that. So maybe we can. Maybe they've got some connections over here, and we can get some Steelers, Steelers something or other for the auction. Who knows? So, anyways, thank you, Renee. Thank you. And there'll be more from our other auction heads, next week and whatnot. We've got different leads. I don't know, does Bill have anything to share? I didn't even think to ask him ahead of time. If he has anything real quick to kind of share about live auction, he can do so. It'd be awesome to hear from him. Hey,
We can
Bill.
get him out of his recliner.
I'm in my right.
Hey.
Just same as Renee, just if you have contacts, again, I'm in charge of more experienced kind of items, getaway items, vacation retreats, that kind of thing. So if you have contacts or friends, family that have recreation places that might want to do that, like I say, we're doing our place. I have a friend that did one on the Oregon coast before. We had some friends that did one in Chelan for the auction last time. So those kinds of things we're looking for. Again, we're looking for 10 to 12 of those things to put in the auction. So
Awesome. And so Bill's the one who you can ask about live auction stuff if you've got questions on that.
those are live auction items. So you can contact me or through Becky.
And I think everybody knows this, but let me just tell you, just in case, everybody that
One more
donates.
thing, Angie.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's end of July almost, and again, the auction's in October, so whatever you wanted to auction off would be for that winter or the following summer. So just keep that in mind. It's not like these people need to put their place, reserve it right away. It's going to be for most people are doing it for summer kinds of activities. Ours will be for winter or summer. So, but yeah, it's probably an item that would be used the following year after the first of the year. So anyway.
And if anybody knows anyone in Nashville,
We were just talking.
I want to go to Nashville. We need a Nashville trip. I can
Let's
bid
make
on
that
it.
happen. Somebody has connections.
Oh yeah, Debbie wants to bid on it too.
And I didn't hear that. But anybody that does donate, your friends who donate their property or something like that, they do get a tax donation receipt. So I think everybody knows that, but I just want to tell everybody that that's like a draw. They'll get a tax donation receipt to use on their taxes, and it brings benefits. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's wrap up the announcements. If you're new tonight, welcome. We look forward to meeting you in just a little bit. And thanks for hanging on for all of our business here. Let's go over to the crew over there. Let me remove all the spotlights, get everybody muted. I hear we have a special guest with our comedy corner. So let me spotlight them. So Kyle Munkers, he is a manager over at Rebuild Recovery. He brings our comedy to start us out each week. And then he's got a special guest, Mr. Logan, with him. So take it away, guys.
Yeah, so what we're doing, Logan is the challenger. He's going to challenge me with his jokes. The way it's going to work is he's going to say a joke. He can go first since he's the challenger, like I said. I will go and we will both do an each of 10 jokes. And afterwards, we'll see that I won and that's over. And we're finished. So, well, actually, we both win in the end. So
I'm already winning because I'm special.
yeah.
I'm the special guest.
And the jokes start. All right. Proceed.
To golf is one thing, but to golf like me takes a lot of balls.
Logan, what do they call a black man on the moon? It's an astronaut, dude. You are racist.
How do you know when your girlfriend's gaining weight? When she fits in your wife's clothes.
Yeah, that's good. They say that having sex burns as much calories as running 8 miles, but I've never ran 8 miles in 30 seconds.
So there's two satellites on top of a radio station, right? They've been there for a long time. They get along great. So they decided to get married. The wedding sucked, but the reception was awesome.
How do you find the most popular guy in a nudist colony? Well, it's the one holding 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts.
That's pretty good.
So a grade school
He's
teacher.
holding them on his.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's big.
A grade school teacher asks her students to name things that end with tor, that eat. Right? So the first kid raises his hand and says alligator. The teacher says, good, that's a pretty big word. Good job. The second kid raises his hand and says, velociraptor. She says, well, that's 2 words, but that's pretty good. Those are long words. The third kid raises his hand and says, vibrator. So the teacher is kind of confused and says, no, that's a good word. It's big, but they don't eat anything. The kid says, yeah, my sister's got one, and she says it eats a lot of batteries.
What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff. Ouch.
How do you make a pool table laugh? You tickle its balls.
Does that make it laugh or feel good?
Yeah, both, little both. Yeah. What was Moby Dick's dad's name? Papa Boner.
What do you call someone that's been up for 2 weeks? A 2-weeker.
So my girlfriend was telling me, she was like, give it to me, give it to me. I'm so wet right now, I can't take it. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but I was not going to give her my umbrella. You know?
So why wouldn't the lifeguard save the hippie? Because he was too far out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What does the sign say on an out of business brothel? An out of business brothel. It says, "We're closed. Beat it."
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 more.
Or
Yeah,
why did the frog walk home from the bar? Because his car got towed.
All right, we'll do 4 more after. Wait, I got ones like that. I want to do a couple. Okay, so how do you tell the gender of an ant? You put it in water. If it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it floats, it's boy ant.
What did the penis say to the condom? Cover me, I'm going in.
Okay. All right. Well, this will be the last one. How do you tell the difference between an oral thermometer and an anal thermometer? The taste. Yeah, that one's brutal. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
That one's too brutal.
Oh my God. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh man, we got guests tonight. Oh man, that was great. I'm with my family. family. I've got my family even over five minutes away over at the house listening in. So hey, I'm glad you guys made it. They have really come at a great time. All right. Now we're ready. We're ready to get started. Hey, Art.
Hello.
Are we ready to roll?
Yeah, how's it sound? Sound okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
So this week is, we started out and we started with our group yesterday here at the house. And, what I came up with was, it was very difficult for me to come up with anything else other than I started realizing all the success that was happening around with all the people here and really how good this program has gotten. And over the 2 years, how many people are here and back doing good and contributing to the program. And I couldn't really talk about anything else, and a lot of times it's hard around here because we do focus on each other's failures really quite a bit. We're a really accountable group, and that with that kind of accountability comes pinpoint accuracy about who's screwing up and who's out too late and who gambled their money away and who broke up with who and who's dating who and who used drugs and who didn't, and all the trials and tribulations of your guys' life and watching you go through it. And what I came up with yesterday was just how much of an honor it is to, not anymore, to me, it's no longer anything other than an honor to watch you guys go through these things in your life and to know the kind of leaders that are in the room and what's coming about in your guys' life and how each one of you is moving on to a different set of problems and getting past this drug problem. And that's what I said last night was that it's a major deal to get past your drug problem because you can finally start dealing with the other problems that normal human beings have. And watching you guys go through that. And so going back from last week and coming up with the evolution and part of the progress, I said last week that, people are wanting a job and a car and a house and a girlfriend and, but what else is there? And that's what everyone's kind of looking for. I want to get these things in life and get back to the game. And then we also talked about how there's different recovery in the room. Everyone in this room has done it a different way. Nobody's doing it the same. There's nothing really that can link each one of you's recovery together. But there are things, if you look a little closer at the people that are having success. And so, part of the thing that happens when we are in addiction is that every single human being, and I think we know this, inherently, we know this inside of us, that every single person that we deal with in life, every one of our relationship has an emotional bank account attached to it. And it really does. And we as drug addicts know how to use up that emotional bank account with other people. And we know how to overdraw it. And we know how to keep pushing. And we know how to keep making people put out for us and keep making people give to our life and not giving back to others. And we really come into this program with a bankrupted emotional bank accounts. You look around and pretty much everyone's just had enough by the time you get here. There's no one else that wants to deal with you. Nobody wants to put up with you. And so we all know about how to bankrupt emotional bank accounts. We know how to do that. And so, the different ways that people are recovering, and normally I don't dwell on the success because what happens after I tell people how great they're doing usually around here is they prove to me that I shouldn't have said it sometimes and things like that happen. But, we have, if you've guys noticed, I want to point out a distinction in the people that are starting to do good and really see, you go on TikTok and all people are ever talking about is investments. I don't know, maybe your TikTok doesn't do it, but my TikTok just constantly tells me about crypto people getting rich, and it talks about real estate moguls and how much assets they have and how you use other people's money, and you go to the bank and then you get yourself an asset rather than a liability, and you use the bank's money to get the thing, and then you get rental income, and that's all they're talking about is investments. And they just keep you start getting this fear of missing out. Oh shit, if I don't get Bitcoin, man, I'm going to feel like a loser in 20 years. And if I don't get my portfolio up, what am I going to look like? And then you come in here and maybe you don't have a portfolio and you're wondering what all this is about. How do I invest my money and how do I get this going? And, one of the things that I'm starting to learn and one of the things that's happening and what showed up for me today when I started thinking about what's going on in this program and how it's getting exciting is that I don't invest with my money. I mean, I do in some aspects of life. I do make some kind of investments. I'm no big. I don't do stock market stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing with crypto, and I don't do any of that shit. But I buy some real estate and buy some houses, and I try to, I try to hold on to it. But you put in money, you put it in play. You put your money in play, and you make it work for you, and you see what you can do with it. And that's how you do it with money. But what else is there? And so I look around and I see the people doing good, and I see what's happening in their life. There's this thing, we come into recovery, and part of the problem of being in early recovery is you feel like you don't matter. And if there's anyone in this room that really came into recovery and felt like they matter, please tell me I'm wrong, but you don't. You show up and you just feel like you don't matter. And so what you have to start doing, and everyone wants to matter. You want to matter in people's lives. You want to matter at your work. You want to matter. You want to make a difference in your own life. And what I see in the people that are starting to have success, and also simultaneous, the reason this program is starting to have success is that the way that you begin to matter is that you invest. And what you do is you invest in people. And that's what this program has done. And it's invested in people. And what that means is that you let other people, and I want to say, like, when we invest in people, there isn't this, most people, they don't invest in people. What they do is they cross their arms and they sit back and they say, hey, we're going to kind of feel each other out. We're going to look at each other. You do for me a little bit. I'll do for you a little bit. We'll judge how we do with each other. If you do not enough for me, then I'm going to be mad and I need to do more for you. And it's this kind of like give and take. And then one person says, no, I'm right. You're a piece of shit. And the relationship ends. And that's not what I'm talking about with investment. What I'm talking about with investment, if you're going to do a true investment, the people that made money in Bitcoin, people that make money in true investments, the first thing they do with that investment is they commit. And so I want to say that if you're going to start investing in the things in your life, whatever they are, and the people that are starting to matter in their own life, the people that are making a difference, what they're doing first is they're investing in something. They're saying, I want to matter to this. I want to matter to this. I don't want it to matter to me. I need to matter to you. And I don't care if you feel like you don't matter to me. I need to matter to you. And that's my job. That's whatever. And when you start with a commitment, the one thing that people don't understand about commitment is complaint negates commitment. It negates it. If you're in a relationship with a boyfriend and you complain about that boyfriend, that's because you're not committed. The reason you're complaining is you're saying, this is why it's not going to be my fault when it's over, and I'm getting ready to leave this. So complaint negates commitment. So it negates the level of the commitment. It negates the level of investment. So if you're going to be, and that's the first thing that you need to understand is that if you're complaining about somebody in this room, you haven't invested in them. You might, but you're not committed. So you're doing an investment without commitment. So when people invest in something, they know it's going to do good. Now, in fact, they may not even care. They just look back and smile. So when Bitcoin drops, the people that are truly invested in Bitcoin, they sit back and smile and buy more. That's what they do because they're invested. When the housing market goes down, the people that are invested in the housing market, they don't sell and run. They buy more houses. When people look at an investment that's going down and they're truly committed to it and they believe in it, they buy more. So one thing that happened in this program was when we were running the program back there, it wasn't like this. We had a minor investment in people. As this program's involved, we've learned that we truly, truly become invested in each one of you. We truly become Kyle's work, Lindsay's work, the work of the people over the last year. And what we can see is if we look at somebody like Parker Olson, and we look at what we went through with this summer, and not just me committed to Parker Olson, not just me investing in Parker Olson, Cam investing in Parker Olson, Nico investing in Parker Olson, and Kyle investing in Parker Olson, and Courtney, everyone in this room that invested in Parker Olson, and how now that investment is that long shot investment, that investment that people would actually tell, I don't want no part of it. I'm selling, I'm running. That long shot investment has now proven to be this beautiful thing that we get to witness. And now in return, you watch this beautiful thing where Parker has begun to invest in other people. And what it means to invest in other people is it means, one, that you're committed. It means I'll smile when you do bad. I'll be there. I'm just going to smile when you're doing bad, and I believe in you. And I'm not going to complain about you, because if I complain, and you might have to complain about your investments a little bit. There might be some venting, but other people are going to be complaining for a different reason. They're going to be complaining about that person to try to look better. They're going to be complaining about that person to try to look cool and make themselves feel better. You might have invested so much that you need to vent to somebody every now and then. You need to say, God damn, this person pisses me off. God, that asshole, how could they do that to me? But the truth is, that's what actually the investment of people and this paying off is actually what people are recovering through. So you see people in this life, I'll ask you, if you're sitting in this room tonight, what are you invested in? Sitting in a room with somebody on TikTok watching your fucking screen is not an investment. It's not a connection. It's nothing. 5 people sitting in that room on TikTok looking at their screen, that's not an investment in another person. It's when you're willing to do for other people and matter to them, even if they don't matter to you, even if they don't, to you, they don't give a shit if you're in this world or not. And you continue to matter in their life. And your point is to matter as big as you can and not let that emotional bank account ever go bankrupt no matter what they do. Stand for them, stick by. And we've proven as a program that you can invest in drug addicts, that you can do the thing that nobody else told us you could do, that you could not kick people out and have them stop using. We've proven that without a shadow of doubt, where no other program believes in that. We keep you here. Notice the people in this room that have used drugs have been in this program. Notice you're here and notice you're not doing drugs today. We didn't have to kick you out and uproot your life. That's because there's an investment. There's another person that we all invested in. And this last summer was tough with Gage. Gage was tough to deal with. And each one of us invested. Dalton, people drove around looking for him. Cam went looking for him. We went trying to find him. We found him in other people's cars. We found him on the street. We pulled him back. He had no money. There was nothing. There was nobody else in the world willing to invest. And now here he is, helping out every day, being sober, making the best dinner tonight, and the investment in Gage and watching it. And it's the truth because everyone here knows it. Everyone here in this room knows what's going on. And notice another thing. Gage is now starting to invest in this program. And he is investing his time. And he's not caring what it looks like. And he's committed. And he's not complaining. And he's standing up and he's doing something. And now he's investing. So the 2 people I'm talking about that we invested in, that we put everything out and they gave us nothing back. They just took. Last summer you took. And we kept investing and we kept putting our energy in and we kept letting you drain that emotional bank account. And now here you are. And I want you to notice that the way that their recovery program, Parker and Gage, their entire recovery program is reinvestment. Their entire program now is reinvesting in other people. And now Parker's doing it for other people. He's got 5 guys that work for him. They got 5 sets of problems. They got their own things that he can complain about. He has to commit to. And remember what a commitment is, because I don't know if you guys know. I don't know, man. I know maybe you haven't felt it in a long time, but to commit, to say, I'm walking that fucking way. You're not going to stop me. There's nothing you can do. That's the way I'm going. And I don't care. And I'm going to get the outcome I'm looking for. I'm going to invest and I'm going to invest. And I don't concern myself with the outcome. And I want to also notice that prior to this investment paying off, we'd all kind of forgot about the investment. There was no anger. There was nothing. There was just this period of time where they went to work, where it transitioned from everybody working on them to them beginning to work on other people. And so tonight, if you're here and you're looking at your life, what are you currently invested in? Who are you currently invested in? And to invest in a relationship means we go through shit together. And I'm willing to do more for you than you'll ever do for me. And we can, and I'll be there. And it's about how do we talk? What are the times when we got together and talk? We share thoughts. How much exchange of thoughts and how much exchange of energy and how much have we done together? And how much am I investing in this? Just look, you want return without investment. What are you investing in your life? And you're sitting around waiting for somebody to what? Make it better? There is not going to be anyone coming to make it better. It will be only your investment, your time, your thoughts, your energy. And in exchange with whatever it is that you're invested in, I will exchange my thoughts, my energy, my time with you. And for that, I don't need anything in return. I want to matter to you. That's it. There's nothing else. Now, if you think that you're in some type of relationship waiting for somebody else to want you to matter to them, waiting for them to matter to none of that. There's no waiting. There's just this simple thing. Hey, guess what? I want to matter to you. How do I matter? By mattering. I'm mattering by invest my energy in this, and then that matters to me. I matter to it. That's the way it works. You want to invest in your yard, you'll have a nice yard. You want to invest your time and energy in your yard, you'll have a nice yard. You want to invest your time and energy into your work, you'll have a nice work area. And that means an investment with a commitment. Commitment, meaning complaint negates commitment. If you're in a relationship today and you complained about your partner, get a fucking divorce. I'm serious. It's over. It's over because you're not committed. Because if you're really complaining about your partner, you wouldn't be complaining to somebody else. You would be talking to them. That's commitment right here, me and you. I don't talk about other people. I don't talk to you with other people, about you to other people. I talk about you to you. I'm committed to you. The only reason I'd be talking to other people and complaining is because I'm looking for the back door. I'm complaining to my friend about you because I want him to know that when this relationship is over, it is not my fault. When this relationship is over, it is their fault. I clearly explained my case, and I don't want you mad at me for leaving. So I'm just letting you know. When I end this friendship, I want everyone to know that I'm not the bad guy. It was not my fault. I told you all the problems with this other person. That's not commitment. So what are you committed to? What are you investing in? That's recovery. That's a form of a recovery program. Shit. Each one of you, look at the investment you made in your addiction. That is an investment. That is a commitment. You know, I ain't even heard one person in this room even complain about being an addict. I didn't hear one person complaining about doing drugs. That's because you were committed. You didn't wake up and say, oh, this again? I got to go out and get high again? Fuck, this sucks. I don't have any money. No, you did what it took. You never called your folks from the trap house explaining the conditions. Mom, Dad, the conditions of this trap house. If you did, that would have been an alert to them that you're ready to quit the commitment. But you didn't do that. This dumpster is fine. I'll sleep here. Get more dope. So look, you want a return on your life. Who are you currently invested in? And by that, who are you not complaining about, committed to, and sharing thoughts, ideas, and energy and exchange? You want to enrich your life? Guess what? It ain't the long shot stock that pays off that enriches your life. Trust me. It's watching this shit. It's watching all these investments that we put together last summer sprouting and growing, and watching them watching Parker invest in other people, watching Gage take care of others and make sure others don't do drugs. Are you kidding me? Yeah. That's insane. We needed 4 people to watch Gage. Seriously. When they told me Gage was watching the house, I said, who's watching Gage? That's nuts. Gotta hire 3 more people if we hire Gage. But here he is. And I'm proud, man. I'm proud to see what I'm seeing. And this is not just Gage and Parker here. Believe me, there is so much success in this room. There is so many people that are on to a different level of their life. There is so many adults forming. There's so many friendships forming. So many lifelong partnerships forming. Investment. Why don't we ever talk about that? People all over TikTok talking about investments in property and stocks and businesses. Not one person says, I invest in people. Not one person says, my investment, my time, my energy is put forth in other people, trying to matter to them, trying to make a difference in their life, not expecting anything in return. And when I do, it's a bonus. When I do see it, it's amazing. And that's how I lead my life. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying I don't hear anyone saying that. But you see an enriched life, investing in relationships. And let's not say riding in a car, talking shit about each other behind your back, looking at TikTok as an investment. The investment I have with the people of Battlefield, the Wiggins, the Dershes, the people who supported me through my hard times, no one can break that. No one can break that relationship that we had. So when you're invested in relationships, it's what you went through, what me, Kyle, Shelly, Jeff, and Travis went through together. Nobody knows anything about that. That was us in hotel rooms trying to keep a business afloat, trying to survive. Nobody can. That means I'm invested in Jeff. I don't care about the vice versa, whether he's invested in me or not. I can't care about that, although he probably is. And it means that we stick up for each other. You know, that kind of friendship. We didn't do this shit when we were kids, man. We didn't talk about our friends behind their backs. It was simple. You talk about my friend when I'm there, I punch you in your face. That's it. There's nothing else. When as adults did we change that and start all the shit talking? Can't even go out to dinner. Couples cannot go out to dinner without getting back in the car and talking shit about the couple. Can't do it. I guarantee you can't do it. When did this start happening? It started happening because we got scared of investing. We got scared of giving ourselves to other people and having them not give back. We got scared of that. We got scared of giving ourselves to anything. So you get here, you get sober, and you stop you don't want to invest in anything because guess what? Maybe somebody won't think you're cool. You know, it started when those kids, you know how that kid had that friendship that was across the street and they were best friends. They got to the 7th grade and they had to stop looking at each other. That kind of shit. That kind of, I'm too scared about what my reputation says to invest in you. You don't fit my reputation. You might bring my reputation down. I can't take the chance. So that kind of shit starts happening. And then we start not investing in our job because it's not cool. But guess what? Parker's highly successful at his job. And guess who's the most invested? It's not a doubt. You want to beat Parker at the job? Only one way, get more invested. You want to have more enriched life? One way. You want to be a bigger part of this? Matter to it. Look at Lindsay. God damn. Talk about going from not mattering to mattering in a couple months. Mattering in a big way to a lot of people. So recovery, matter. Sit back, look at your fucking TikTok, don't matter. Say nice little niceties to your friends and and wave and say we're cool together and then talk shit behind their back. You don't matter. Not put your energy forth to anything, not give yourself. Listen, when I'm done, I'm going to be used up. I don't need to, that's what I'll brag about. You'll say, Art, you brag. And so, okay, fine. But guess what? When my life's done, I'm fucking used up. There's me laying on the floor. I gave it my all. And that's the only way to enrich your life. It's the only way to matter. In the stands, on the court, which one are you? Let me distinguish between the two. To be on the court means you're being judged every day. People are talking shit. They're watching you and they're judging how you're behaving. That's on the court. In the stands means there's nothing you're doing that people are judging. People aren't looking at you. People ain't wondering what you're up to today. You don't have any haters. You're just in the stands judging other people. People in the stands, they watch the performance of others and go, you shouldn't do that. What are you doing? Eating fucking popcorn. So get on the court, get judged, get a job that you'll stand for. You go to a job, go to that job and give it everything you got. I don't care if you're working at Walmart. All these people going to Walmart. Walmart's a terrible place to work. You fucking drove there, you dipshit. Who told you to go there? And on TikTok, talking about how Walmart sucks. You are such an asshole. You drove to Walmart, you filled that application, you told them you wanted the job, and then you got there and said it sucks. That's what people are doing all over with their jobs. That's what they're doing with their boyfriend. That's what they're doing with their husband and wife. My wife's this, my wife's that. Shut the fuck up. Commit. Stop complaining. Go there. Make a difference. Matter to it. Leave it all on the court. Art-sized hole in the wall. That's what I'll tell you no matter where I'm running. Oh, I'll sit back and watch TikTok and I'll go to work tomorrow after I watch TikTok tonight. And then I'll go to work tomorrow and tell them how they should do it. But I won't tell them how they should do it. I'll tell my friend Mike after work how my work should do it. This is what they should do. They'd be great if they listen to me. Fuck you. So there's another level to this thing. There's what is your investment? What are you returning to all the people who invested in you? How are you filling back up their emotional bank accounts? How are you being a return on their investment? And who are you currently investing in? And you can just measure the quality of your life right now by answering that question. If you say right now, all right, I'm not investing in any relationships, good, your life sucks. I don't need to talk to you about it. It sucks because you don't invest in relationships. That's why it sucks. I don't invest in my job. Yeah, that's why your life sucks. I don't matter. I know you don't matter because you don't invest. Nobody's going to come pull you off the bench and have you matter. I'm just going to say, come on, come matter. It ain't going to happen. So there's a lot and a ton of good shit happening. Look around. I don't care. We don't need to look at how people are recovering. Look at how their lives are getting better. Just watch. Connection, love, they come after the investment. They come after you invested it all, after you've gave it everything. Then the reward comes. You look at somebody in the eyes and you go, man, me and you, there's nothing left. I can't complain about you. You can't complain about me. There ain't nothing you can do different. Then you know what you say after that? I love you. There's nothing you can do different, man. I love you. You should do this different, this different, this different, then I'll love you. Shit. And although each one of you is here, I've gotten to a point in my life where this is good. And it's an honor to sit and watch every level of every person in every part of wherever you're at in your journey. And I love watching it. And I can tell you whether you're screwing up, whatever, I can look at everyone in this room and say, I love you. I can. And I'm invested and committed. And I don't care what the return is. It is beautiful when it pays off, though. It's beautiful to watch it happen. So you just need to know, return the favor. Reinvest. Keep this going. That's all we're doing here. But it is amazing to watch the investment pay off from last year to this year. To watch how different it is. The people that have been here all year, to see the different kind of summer we're having. Compared to last year, the energy in this room, the leaders that are here. Listen, you're all leaders. You're just too goddamn scared. You're scared to matter. You're scared to invest. You don't want to get hurt. You need to leave everything. What were you going to be when you grew up? How'd that change? Now I'm just hoping to get the job at the warehouse. Come on now. You're better than that. You know it. You just got to risk it. Okay. Well, welcome. We can open it up. But again, recovery through investment. I'm starting my life and I want to matter. Okay. Well, just let me know right now. Nobody gives a fuck about you. So let's start there. And in order for them to give a fuck about you, you be the first. Give a fuck about them. Like I say all the time, you hear it all the time. Everybody wants to be loved, but nobody sits around and says, how do I be more lovable? I've never heard anyone ask that. I want more love in my life. Okay. I've not ever heard a person go, Art, how do I be more lovable? They just want everyone to love them more. Well, let's see. You suck a lot right now. And you're unlovable. So what you should do is wait for other people to change or become more lovable. Well, how do I become more lovable? Be there. Get off your phone. Invest. Help out. Look at Gage. Nobody could stand Gage last summer. He was getting beat up out in the yard, fighting people in the yard. Everyone was on him. Now nobody doesn't like him. What happened? Did we all change or did he? Yeah. So here we go. Okay.
Okay, let's open it up. So good. All right, everybody. So, you know the drill. So if you have comments, questions, all you do is use the raise your hand feature. Let me do it here real quick so I can kind of show you. I'm raising my hand. If you can't figure out that feature on your device, you can unmute yourself, wave your hands, get my attention, however you need to do it. But we'd sure love to hear from everybody. We've got some new people here tonight too, and we'd love to meet you. I know Kim Silky brought a friend. We'd love to meet your friend, Kim. We've got a couple other new people out there. We'd love to meet y'all. Even if you've been here a couple times, if we haven't met you yet, just unmute yourself so we can say hi. We would love that. And it's also okay just to sit back and take it all in too, but we sure would love the opportunity to meet y'all. So who's first? Comments, questions? Carrie, you and Sherry's pens were smoking. What do you got, ladies? Do share. Oh, I'm trying to unmute you. There you go. Hey, Carrie.
Hi. It's about the investing. So I got investing to matter to you, so you matter to someone else. So I just wrote reminders down for myself. What and who am I invested in? And I know little bundle and everybody there, from the crew in the house to Art, Angie, all the parents here. I feel like I'm invested, and I feel like y'all are invested in us too. And that's really good for the soul, We had spent some time with a really interesting couple this weekend. And one of the things that very interesting human being, like a world explorer, he's in his late 80s and his wife is in her he's in his early 80s. She's in late 70s. And they just did a 2-month delivery of a 52-foot catamaran sailing from France to the Cayman Islands. And it was a very small crew, him and his 2 boys and another young lady. And one night they're all chatting, and he said, I asked them what they wanted written on their headstone. And he said, I want you to think about it a couple days. And one of them came back and said, I want written on it. And this is what reminded me, Art, when you were talking about when you're done, you're going to be done, woof, you've done it all. And she wrote, I gave more than I took.
That's good.
Yeah. And so I thought that was an interesting question too. What do you want on that? So I thought that was pretty interesting. So that brought that up to me. And then I also liked when you said what did you want to be when you grew up? Did you want to be a warehouse worker? Fuck
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, nobody did.
No, said nobody ever. So good warehouse workers are hard to come by because we need counters in those warehouses. And because when I order my Amazon, I want to know my stuff's in that shelf. I wonder if anybody goes back and says, still at 59, I'm still and retired. What do I want to be when I grow up? So I think at the age that so many of the crew there are is, it's still a wonderfully valid question.
There's almost this thing that kind of goes around that it seems as if people are waiting for the next life.
There isn't one.
It's just this kind of thing. Like, I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be a grateful, nice person in my next life. There's another one coming, and that's when I'll be grateful for it. And this one, I'm just going to kind of watch some videos and hang out. And today I'll watch videos and hang out. And then it's coming in my next life. And, I know everyone's going to the lake today, but I think videos and hanging out in my room will be a little bit better. So I'll do that. And, and this thing about investing in people, you're a golfer, you go and the thing about golf, and I know this because I'm a terrible golfer, but the thing about golf is that you go and you hack the ball all around the course. But what keeps you coming back is there's one swing that you hit the ball right in the meat of the ball and you drill it straight down the fairway. And it's this beautiful hit and it makes you go golfing again. And that's this investment in people thing too. It's a golf swing. And you see somebody just their life take off that you got to be a part of and play a role in and got to invest in. And the better one is when everyone else gave up on them and you didn't. And that's kind of like being a mom of an addict too. There's a lot of moms that the rest of the family gave up. The mom stuck it out and didn't leave and had to fight the whole family on why we're going to stick it out with the person. It's a big reward when you get that. So it's like that. This beautiful golf swing when somebody just starts doing good in life and it clicks. And oh man, we got Jordan here today too. And if anybody knows the trials of Jordan, and there's another golf swing happening in this room, just this guy that it's clicked for and he's taken off, and it's amazing to watch. So we've got so much. I can't even talk about all the success in this room, but there is so much right now. And it's the best it's ever been. Just the best. And I look around and I can't find anyone that I'm not proud of. So it's like, wow. But yeah, it's like that. This beautiful golf swing. And for all of you guys, I hope I'm not a motivational speaker, but I hope this does something to say, wait. What did I do today? That's simple. What would an 8-minute investment in another person done to better my day? What would a 10-minute investment done? Rather than just spend all this time isolate. It's a bad time for investments too, guys, because nobody's taking that route. What people are investing in is their phone, game. God, I wish I had a clock for the word game and the TikTok and the games on phones, the amount of hours people are investing. Jeez. Just imagine if we added up America's time on Word Jumble, or what is that game you play, Ange?
Wordle.
Word Connect.
Imagine
Word Connect.
just Word Connect and Wordle. They just gave us today's human hourly total.
Our phones do that. You can just go to your settings and there's a well-being
Yeah, but I want to multiply it by all the humans that did it today.
Oh. But your phone will tell you how much time you spend on each app.
Nobody wants to look.
Yeah, that's true. And then you can set a timer, and if you only want to devote 15 minutes or whatever, it will.
That's funny.
Set it to shut it off.
You know how many people like do steps one day and they record their steps and they're like, I'm gonna look at my steps. I'm gonna see how many steps I did. And they so want to look at it every hour and see how many steps they do. But nobody looks at that Wordle. How many hours did I spend on Wordle timer? No, nobody's looking at that. Oh, 19 hours today. Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I took 1,967 steps.
Yeah.
Dang, I almost fit 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking 2,000. You shake your phone, you get like
It's
10
crazy.
steps.
All right, who else? There's a bunch of people we haven't met. We'd sure love to meet you. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks for always having something good. You always contribute. Love it. Much appreciated.
There's Little Bundle. That was an investment last summer too. Another long shot that's paying off. Little Bundle. Jesus. Travis is on here. Travis, geez. I've had that stock for 7 years and it's just been a dud. You know? Everyone in the world sold all their Travis stock, but here I was holding all of it. I couldn't unload any Travis stock to anyone. Nobody would buy it. I was stuck with it. And now people are starting to want my Travis stock. And here it goes. Price going up.
I was friends with Travis.
Yeah.
But then the more I listen to him, I realize he's fucking smart.
I know he is. I know. My Burrows stock at one point, it hit like 3 cents a share. I was trying to unload the Kyle Burrows stock. His own girlfriend was trying to sell it. Yeah. His mom was calling me trying to offload her Kyle stock. Like, me and Carrie were the only ones holding at one point. Me and Carrie were. Doug had sold all his Kyle stock. Me and Carrie were just holding Parker stock. That was a volatile stock. It was always a volatile stock. Parker Olson stock would go plummet. A month later, it would be hitting a plateau, and then it would plummet. It was like, geez. It was such a bad volatile stock. You know,
the Parker Olson stock still isn't that good.
Me and Yvette got our shares. Yep. Cam's got his shares. Kyle's got his shares. We've held onto our Parker stock.
I bought a lot of Kyle stock.
Yeah. Just so you know, Parker. Hey, Burrows. Kyle Burrows.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Last year there was an event that 2 jet skis collided.
Yeah, who put that stock out there?
And I remember that you were on one and Parker was on the other. Okay. Now at this point, Parker has bought 2 brand new jet skis that sit out in the driveway. Where's Bundle? Yeah. Yeah. Bundle, your stock's going down right now.
There's feedback on Yvette's line. Sorry, Yvette. That happens every time for some reason, and there's all this feedback, so that's why I muted you again.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Yvette, because we're rich. We're rich. We held our stock, and you and I are rich.
You know what? I had to kick everybody out to get all that background noise. Can I just tell you?
It's what?
The investment that you made and the amount of times that stock went down to less than 0. Sorry, son, I love you. Less than 0. You did not sell your stock. And you brought the light back into that young man's face.
Well, he done it.
And you brought him to where he realized what it meant to make an investment.
Yeah. I can honestly say he is really doing amazing, and everyone in this room is proud of him because if you were here last
everybody here is too.
If you were here last summer, you witnessed Parker die over and over.
Yeah.
And none of us thought he was going to make it, and that's the truth. We really didn't think he was going to make it, and so. Congratulations, Parker, and thank you. That's all we ask. We don't ask for anything other than what we got here. Do your best. Anyways, thank you, Yvette. We've had a lot. At this time last summer, I was in LA, I think, and you and I were on the phone about 2 a.m, and I was trying to complain to somebody. So we would vent to each other, and she was the only one that would listen to me. She would only
it was some major complaining and investments on that between the 2 of us, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't think we could have offended each other in any way.
No, it was tough. All right. Very good. Thank you.
But thank you guys for everything.
And let's not forget Kyle and Cam and every single person that went out and got Parker and all the work they did, and Jeff and every single person that brought Parker back to life and picked him up and babysat him and everything we had to do. Thank you, Yvette. Shut up, Bundle.
Oh, shoot, we can't hear you anymore, Yvette. Sorry.
Give Parker his moment.
I can see Yvette was still talking. I'm sorry. I had to mute you again. I didn't realize you were still talking. It's still, even when your people leave the room, there's something with your microphone, and it's every time. I don't know what it is with your device.
Parker's rich. He'll buy her a new one.
Yeah.
Yes, we need that, Parker. We need you to get one for your mama. It's time to invest back in your mama and get her a new device so she can tune in each week. Oh, gosh. All right. Who else? We still have 20 minutes, so we've got lots of time. Questions, comments, anything, anybody out there that's really going through it right now. Maybe you're new tonight and you kind of walked into a conversation. This is a philosophical talk each week in this ongoing conversation. And so you might be new tonight and kind of going, what is here for me right now? Because maybe you're in the fire right now. We'd love to meet you and have you introduce yourself. Please feel free. You're in good hands here. Everybody here was new at one time, their very first meeting. So you're in really great hands. If you're willing to say hi, please. There we go. There's Beth. Hey, Beth. Let's get you unmuted. Let's see. There you go. Hey, Beth.
Hi.
Hey there. How'd you hear about us?
From a casual conversation with someone. I'm the mom of an addict. I'm a mom of an addict behind bars who's probably facing prison. And my whole world just came to a crumble this past week. And I don't know what to do.
What jail's he in?
King County.
Oh, we got people there. You want them out? We'll get them out.
I don't want him out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, then we'll keep him there. Whatever you want. Good. We already did it. I already told him to get him, so don't worry.
He's 32 years old. He's been an addict since he was 18.
Yeah.
It's been an on
That
and
ain't
off.
nothing. That ain't nothing to none of us, Beth. We all been doing that shit the same time. Here we sit. We'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? We know him.
His name is Aaron.
Aaron what?
Aaron Lincoln.
Aaron Lincoln. Anyone know Aaron Lincoln? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, we don't believe in that anonymity stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't think Diction needs any more secrets. It's got enough of its secrets. You know? Okay, Beth. Well, have you scheduled a meeting with Angie yet and the girls?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet. We
not
will.
yet.
We will.
Oh,
I'll
well,
follow up with
that's
you
the
tomorrow,
first.
Beth.
That's the first
Yeah.
breath of air.
Yeah. We'll schedule a little consultation, get to know you a little bit, Beth, and kind of see what the
Mm-hmm.
situation is, so we can kind of identify. We can identify a starting point, and we'll take care of you.
So
Where do
here
you
it is,
live?
Beth. Here
Pardon
it is,
me?
right now. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, what did you say?
Where do you live? She said.
Oh, in Renton.
Okay, great.
So
Well,
here
we
it
get-
is, Beth. Here it is. Right now, we're going to invest in you. We're going to try to matter in your life. We're going to try to make a difference. You just hold on. Right now, every person that came on has been in your position. Every mom on here has been in your position. All you got to do is just talk to them in the morning and come on to mom's group, cry a little bit, and then get over it. And we tell you all you can cry your first day, but we got shit to do and there's work to be done and there's things you can do and you're going to make a difference. And so then we're going to invest in you and we're going to show you how to make a difference. And then you're going to make a difference in your son's life and you're going to end up having him here and it's going to get all better and everything's going to be great. You're going to be smiling like the other mothers. All right. We got you.
Sound good?
Yeah, we were all addicts from the time we were 18 to 32. Yeah. We get it. It's the funnest time to be an addict. You know, who stops before they're 32? That's stupid. You know, and King County's a good place to be. Hey, last time I was there, I thought they were trying to starve me out last time, but yeah.
They changed the meal plans.
Oh, they changed the meal plans. Did you hear that? It's great. So Beth, right now, while you're crying, he's playing a game of spades. Right now, as we speak, he's playing a game of spades. Yes, that's what they do in King County. Oh, casino. It's another card game. They're playing for soups. They're watching TV. He's having a good time.
I think
Yeah,
he's
there's
still
no
in, I think he's still detoxing.
Oh, even better. Even better. Yeah, they do.
These guys.
They give him
know best.
Suboxone. They give him Suboxone in King County. Jeez, there's people here wanting to go. Yeah. Come
So
on.
Beth,
That's better than mine. Yeah.
you're in good hands, Beth. And like he said, many of us have been right in your shoes. And so we totally get it. So we'll schedule something with us moms and get to know you. And yeah, so it's all good. We got you.
Eventually, these kind of things in our life, you know, what we work on and the way it works is that when problems becomes fixed in people's life, it's scary when problems becomes fixed in our life, because when problems become fixed, they become part of our identity, and we get that kind of problem stuck with us. And being the mother of an addict could generally, in a lot of cases, if you're not careful, that can become some identity that you get for the rest of your life. You don't want that. You don't want to be the mother of an addict. What you want is to be the mother of an ex-addict. That's what you want. So you got to get real comfortable with the idea that you're no longer a mother of an addict. That's not your identity. We got to quit worrying about our problems being our solution. A problem like having an addict as a son is not something to be a solution for our own identity. It's something to get fixed. And so right now we can start fresh. And if you can get to the place where you can accept it, then having a son that's an addict is just another event in our life, another thing that we fixed. I had a broken window once. I had a flat tire once. One time I had a hole in my roof. I had a son that was an addict. You see, there's no difference in how I tell that story. It's just a story and you just get it done. And so not a big deal. We'll just show you how to do the right moves, quit putting fire on the thing and let it burn out, and he'll be doing good shortly. So relax, join the mothers tomorrow, get scheduled with the girls. They're great. They're going to tell you what to do, and then it'll get fixed. Just like everybody here before you. We're not sitting here saying this is a lifetime thing and there's nothing you can do. We're saying there's absolutely a lot of shit you can do. There's definitely shit you can do wrong. So let's not do that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not do the shit that you can do wrong. People say there's nothing I can do. Well, you can stop doing all the wrong shit. That's for sure. And that's the same thing with life. People say, I can't make it better. Well, you know how to make it worse, right? Everyone knows how to make everything worse. But then you ask them how to make it better and they have no fucking idea. Well, how the hell did you figure out how to make it worse? So there it is. We got you, Beth. Congratulations. You're here. You'll make it. You know, you're lucky. All right.
I already saw some relief there. So, all right. We'll talk.
He's in
tomorrow.
jail. Every mom on here knows that's the best place to have their attic kid. Everyone already knows that.
Yep. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Really, really glad
Get
you
some
made it,
sleep.
Beth. Look forward
Thank
to getting
you.
to know you. Yeah, look
put all
forward to
you guys
getting
in
to know you.
jail.
We've got a lot of great moms. Hey, Becky.
That'd be awesome. I'm leaving town. You guys know where you gotta go. Down to the clink. I would have it like have fun in there, but just a big bar on each side. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of TV. You can do everything you want. Just go in there. Yeah.
Can't be like that. Open it
Yeah.
up. There's no food.
Yes. I just rent a wing of King County for my vacation. Yeah.
So, Becky, before you say whatever you're going to say, or maybe this was it, will you let Beth know what your first experience was with art?
Oh, for sure. First of all, I think they should maybe name a wing of that King County Jail after you, Art, now.
Yes.
I think you've earned it. But anyway, now I was just going to say, you're talking about investment and, for sure, Battlefield at first, I thought that I was going to learn you're going to show me how to fix my son, and it really turned into like how to fix myself. And with being involved with this and now working with you guys, it's definitely been worth the investment. And I think if you do get connected here and you do invest in it, you're going to get so much out of it, not just with your addict, but every relationship in your life. And if you're new, I can't tell you enough, come to Mom's group, tune in to Solution Group, come to all the live things, come to group coaching. If you really come and are open to it, it'll change your life. No matter what happens to your addict, even, it's really going to change your life. So if you haven't yet, please come and join us.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you. Thank you, Becky.
Do you want to add to that, Bill? Here we got the recliner here again.
Yeah. I just
The
woke
man in the
up,
recliner.
but the commitment part for me is also to tell the people in the program that we don't commit to things we don't see value in. And from the very get-go, I saw so much value in all the people involved at Battlefield and with Rebuild Recovery. And I think if people see that people they don't really even know have so much value in who they are and what they can be, I think that makes them humble. And when you're humble, you feel a lot of gratitude. And if you have gratitude, you want to give back. And it's just a cycle of things. And that's what art is talking about, is just keeping this thing going, because it's just a circle. You become the person who accepts somebody else's commitment, and in turn you become the one that commits to someone else, and it's never ending. And I just see that for the woman who was just on there, if she can engage in that, she's gonna see that too. So people that don't even know her, just saw her for the first time, are already committed to her.
That's right.
And already committed to her son, and
are hungry to make a difference in her life and want to matter. Yeah, it's true.
So anyway, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bill. That's beautiful.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks, Becky. Hey, Renee.
She's got a white hand. Renee, your hand doesn't match your hair.
It's a different color. Yeah, it's a different color.
Where did you find a color?
My tan.
I will.
Hey, first of all, Art, great topic. Oh my goodness. I mean, when isn't it? But anyway, it was really good tonight. It resonated with me. I love that message that you share, and I hope, you know, I mean, it's good that you say it, and maybe not everyone hears it, this, you know, but I'm talking to you guys in the house, man. Listen to him. I mean, it's so true that cycle. Like if you, maybe you can't see, I'm not talking to anybody in particular, but I'm just saying in general, okay? Like maybe you don't see your worth or whatever, you're not clear of mind, or you've just never been aware of your worth. You know, just look around at all the people that show up for you guys, you know? I mean, it's not just for you guys, it's for us too, but it's just look around and just see that embrace, the love. It's just unconditional. And like Bill said, like from the moment I met Art and Angie, when I did my consultation, I mean, I just knew right away that I was in the right place, because it really is about working on yourself and giving back, you know. It's so freaking obvious to me that it's just an unselfish program, you know. So thanks, Art, for taking us all on this journey, you know. And also I want to say, I don't know, you probably don't even realize it, Art, but I dropped Nico off on July 22nd last year. So his 1-year anniversary with you is coming up in a few days. Nico, I'm so proud of you, Nico. And yeah, and you know, Beth, I was the same person. Ask these guys. I was crying when I first showed up on Battlefield, and I would show up at Art's house, I'd be crying. Yeah, Art. I still cry because I'm a crybaby, but they're tears of happiness, honestly. So if you know, you want the support, you don't know where, whatever, just jump on in, man. We got you for now. And then, you know, it turns around. So
Nico's a closet investor. So what you learn about Nico is like, he's too cool to really invest in people, but really, you see behind the scenes, he's giving somebody a ride to the store. He's taking someone to the hospital.
He's showing up every week for Solution Group.
He's showing up to do Solution Group. I know Nico. He's too cool, but he's always got somebody he's helping. He's always doing something. So
he's showing up every time to do the music and the tech.
Yeah. He doesn't want anyone to know.
Notice.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Art. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone. It's not, and it's Art, but it's also everybody else that just opens their arm, and just, it's unconditional. So thank you guys for meeting me where I needed you. I appreciate the program.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, Renee. We appreciate you too. All right, Angela. Hey.
Well, I just want to say ditto to what Renee just said, Art. The message is very clear. And Beth, when they say they got you, they mean it. I zoom in from West Virginia almost every Tuesday, and reached out to them back in 2016. And I haven't gone and knocked on Art's door because it's too far for me to do that. But I've called Angie at wee hours and Art, and they've been there for me. So you're in good hands. And took me a while for it all to sink in, but when you really sit and listen, then it sinks in. And Bill, you're not the one that falls asleep. I am, because I'm like East Coast time.
Okay, Tyler had something.
Thank you, Angela. And I'm here with you now.
Okay, we got someone here. And yeah,
So like, you invested a lot in me in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Probably, and my parents are like so burnt out. So he's like, thanks for taking on the before, like pretty much. They're letting them do what they want for the rest of their life.
Like I said,
Michelle really well. So
yeah, again, Kyle, everyone, and like I said,
and Kyle too. Yeah.
like I said, this investing in people is a very it's not. There's no claim that investing in people is not selfish. I'm not claiming here to be unselfish by investing in people. I want my investment to pay off. Guess what? I want to be a starring role in your life. I want the credits at the end of the movie. I want it all. You know, last thing I want is to have somebody change their life and I don't get any credit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on. So you invest and you hope for credit, and it's nice when you get it. It feels great, and then what you do is you do that like, oh come on, shucks, it wasn't me thing. Yeah, you know, you gotta learn that one. Stop. Oh wait, keep going. You know, you gotta get that down. But that's what it's for. But again, you keep investing in people until they get to a point where it's no longer an investment, where what it is a friendship. And for me, like I told you guys the other night, all I'm doing is trying to get more friends. I don't have any friends. My old friends, they don't want, I screwed them all up with addiction. So, yeah. I bankrupted all those accounts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They've moved on. They got different friends. So I had to create new ones. What were you gonna say, Logan?
I was going to say you wouldn't be half the man you are today if it wasn't for people like us.
Yes. So let's, I just want to touch on a few things and before we close, is that all right, Ange?
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing that I want to hit is that, one is this idea of commitment and understanding in our lives that, come on, have you committed to your own life? And by that, is there areas of your life that you do without complaint, that you invest all your time, and it hasn't paid anything off yet, but you're willing to keep going? Is there anything like that going on in your life? And that's the way that you get a crop to grow, that you get an investment to pay off, that you get anything, is that it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. And you keep watering it and flowering it and seeding it and whatever you do. And soon this investment starts paying off, and it comes through doing the right thing long enough over a consistent basis. And these things that we have in our life that you get right away, that you haven't done anything to invest in, these friendships that come about with no investment, these jobs that come about with no investment, anyone knows that started a business. The lean years are tough. You put in work and everyone thinks you ain't getting anywhere, and you're putting in this work and you're laying the groundwork and you're investing your time and you're investing in exchange of energy and thoughts and ideas, and you're there with that thing. So look right there in your life. Look right there and see what it is that you're currently working on. If it's nothing, please understand you will have nothing. It's just that simple. And then what we do when we don't have anything we're invested in is we get this idea and we begin to complain and we begin to kind of blame our life on other people, and we start adopting our problems as our identity, and we say, I can't do that because I got this, and that didn't work out for me because I got this, and that's not commitment. Commitment says, I'm going to give everything I got. I'm going to express what's in here and put it out on the floor, and you go ahead and judge it. And I don't care what anyone says about me, but I gave you everything I have tonight. And I put it out here, and now say what you want about it. I'm going to go sleep. And that's an investment. And that's what we do. And then people judge it, and the people in the stands talk their shit, and who cares? Their life's going nowhere. But for me, this investment will pay off. I invest here tonight. I will meet somebody else, and I will invest in them. I will make a difference, and I will matter. And maybe they will never, ever have an ability to repay me, or maybe they might. Doesn't matter. There's a payoff. And so look, see, understand commitment, understand when I'm complaining about people, that means I'm not committed to them, that I'm actually using their problems to make myself feel better. Can't do that anymore. I want to move the football down the field in my own life. I want to be counted on. I want to move this thing. Big life, big responsibility. That's what it comes with. You want to have it not be your fault. Anyone that said it's not my fault has a shitty life. It's just true. In my life, everything's my fault. I want a big life. I want the weather to be my fault. I want to be able to control the weather. That would be nice. If you can't, you can't. Anyways, thank you for the new people. If you need it, if you're new and you have not scheduled a consultation, it's the first step. Please meet with Becky, Kristen, and Ange. Let them tell you, they know what they're doing. They will guide you through the steps. Please schedule a consultation, get plugged in. It's working for everyone on here, and it's worked for thousands, if not, or hundreds, if not thousands more. And the other thing I wanted to say really before we close, if you're wondering what kind of program this is the truth when I tell you this. This is a program that's yours. There is nothing. If you just looked and said, what is the thing that you think everybody in this program believes in? You goddamn know it's nothing. You know there isn't one thing that we can tie us together that we all need to believe in. This is make your way. And I know because I've been to tons of places that told me it was denominational or whatever it is, and then I didn't have to believe in something. Guess what? I always had to believe in something.
Yeah.
Always. They said you could do it any way you want. Guess what? I always had to do it their way.
Yeah.
But I am truly saying, and everyone knows on here, every family knows, everyone knows, you grab a different piece of it. There's nothing that ties us together. There's a lot of information. You grab, it's like a buffet. You take what you want from the buffet. There'll be more put out tomorrow. Every day the buffet is different. You fill up, get what you want. The people say, what kind of food do they serve? You say, I don't know, anything. What do you want? You want Chinese? You want ham? It's all here. So please, we talk about everything. We do everything, but there it is. So that's what type of program it is. It's yours. Make it what you want. I don't believe in anything, and I don't have an opinion on what you should believe in. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you all next week.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. Good night.